team, good evening. Welcome back to another YouTube video and also welcome back to another Hyrox weekend. Finally, the Hyrox weekends are upon us. So this weekend I've got the men's doubles tomorrow with Liam and then I've got men's solo on Saturday. So I've got a double racing weekend. It's currently Thursday evening. I am at Stansted Airport and a lot has happened today that unfortunately I've not been able to showcase. But yesterday I went for a scan in Birmingham on my knee. So obviously the knee issue that I had in the last vlog in Portugal that I was kind of working through. I went for a scan yesterday. Someone reached out to me on social media and they managed to refer me to a health clinic to have a proper MRI scan done on it. Probably sounds a little bit far-fetched, but I'm really glad that I did have it done because essentially what that's done is given me the confidence to race hard and race well this weekend. But the results came back basically that there was some adrenal swelling around the back of the knee and the side of the knee. So exactly where I was feeling all that tightness and tenderness, I essentially had loads of swelling around it, or I do right now. So the fallout from that really is I need to compress that area, I need to elevate my leg. I've got compression boots right in front of me in my suitcase that I'm going to take with me, and have anti-inflammatories, and then do certain exercises to activate sort of the muscles and the joints around that area this weekend when I race. What I was also told was when I do race, it is going to be very painful afterwards, so as long as I bear that in mind, we're all good. But yeah, main thing is, as I said, after the Backyard Ultra, running 100 kilometers, I had to stop it there so that I could race this weekend, and thankfully in the nick of time I was able to get some running volume in and actually race this weekend, which is good. Fast forward a few hours, and a couple of hours ago I was at my old high school as a guest speaker on their annual sports awards, which was really cool. Yeah, it was definitely a full circle moment being invited back to my old high school to do a bit of a speech on sort of sports and my journey through the army and where I am now doing Hyrox pretty much every week. That's what my race calendar looks like anyway. But yes, I am at Stansted Airport. We fly at 11 o'clock in the morning, so exactly 12 hours from now. I've got my carbohydrates. I've been smashing carbs in all day, to be fair. And then I'll get some sleep very soon. And then, yeah, breakfast in the morning, and we'll head off. So, yeah, welcome back again to another YouTube video. But more importantly, welcome back to another Hyrox vlog. It has been a while. Can't wait to show you, hopefully, what a successful weekend we have. But also managing expectation. It may not be successful, but I need to start my Hyrox season somewhere. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning having a stack of pancakes and loads more carbs. Good morning everybody, as promised. We're at breakfast, however I haven't got that big stack of pancakes that I was talking about. What I've got is a combination of macronutrients that are going to be extremely key for today. Basically, I've got an absolute mess on my plate. I've got scrambled egg with a load of honey and some bread. I need to sort my life out and get something more legitimate, which I will do after this. Maybe some porridge, oats, banana, and some pancakes. But I just need something savoury, you know? There was no spicy sauce, so spicy sauce got subbed out for loads of honey. This is Chris, by the way. Chris is travelling with me, long-time friend, and he is camera guy for the weekend and chief moral support. Good afternoon. Made it to Eindhoven, quickest flight I've ever been on. We're now getting the train to Sittard, which is about 25 minutes away from Maastricht. Lunch, real meal. Packed a couple of these, I always pack them when I'm travelling. Macros, 610 calories, 23 grams of fat, 68 grams of carb, 14 grams fibre, 26.5 grams of protein. 55% carbs, so good for today. Okay everyone, welcome to Sittard. This is the maddest thing about doing this sport. Some of the places it brings you to that you've never really heard of and you've never even seen. So this is not even the place that I'm racing in. It's just a small town 20 minutes away. It was basically a lot cheaper than staying in Maastricht. I think it must be like a bank holiday weekend or something like that. Yeah, look at this place. It's absolutely bustling. Very nice, very clean, sun shining, people enjoying a few beers, and I'm walking back to the hotel with a bag full of carbs, bananas, honey, waffles, rice cakes, tortilla wraps, smoothie, all that good stuff. Okay, so I've just been to the shops, picked up myself some of the sort of usual stuff that I have before a race. So I have been carbing up yesterday, I've had carbs today. In terms of like the actual number of how many grams I've had, I don't really know, but I'm kind of just like eyeballing it and doing it intuitively based off of experience really. So I've got a bit of a plan. Coming up to 4 o'clock now, which is 5 hours before I'm due to race. I'm gonna have like my last sort of big meal then. Probably something pasta based or rice based if they've got it in the hotel. And then for the rest of the day, I'll sort of periodically have more carbs, such as tortilla wraps, banana, I've bought some honey, I've got some these rice cakes again with honey, I've got some of these waffles, so all like really simple carbs that are just gonna be easy to break down. And then in the fridge to supplement that, I've got bananas. I don't know why it's splashing so much. I've got bananas and I've got smoothie. For after the race tonight, I've got some vitamin C based stuff. So when you work out so hard and intense, especially things like Hyrox, it suppresses your immune system. So just to make sure that I'm ready to race again tomorrow as a little extra measure. So yeah, that's sort of the nutrition side of stuff covered. Really important carb straight after the race, noting that I am racing tomorrow. Sort of first 30 to 60 minutes post session like that is really key. So that's when your muscles are gonna be most receptive for those macros. Apart from eating, it's gonna be chilling, getting my compression boot on the left leg, trying to work out as much as that swelling as possible from my left knee. But other than that, feeling good, feeling ready to race, and I can't wait. Public service announcement, okay. The fans have requested it. You all loved my Backyard Ultra content and you all thought that I edited it. However, I did not edit that. I am not that skilled. That was Josh from Monument Media who did the Backyard Ultra and also did my triathlon. You'll remember he is sat right here, and I'm now going to relinquish the editing capability and responsibility. I'll be filming, I'll be coming on here, but Josh is going to be filming everything on his 4K all singing, all dancing camera and get some really good, why am I so dark? See, this is why I need you, Josh, and get some really good content. But what's about to happen right now is, where's Chris hiding? There we go. Banana, honey, tortilla wrap. 4 hours and 20 minutes until we race. I've just took about 10 seconds off per kilometre. By basically what you do is you put some like wet look pomade in your hair, slick it back as much as you can, and you just cut through the air like a knife. Top tip. You got a prediction for tonight?
An hour and 10. No. Have you got a prediction?
Yeah, the prediction is 1 times sucking chest wound in my left lung because Liam runs me into the ground. But I think we'll. I have a little sneaky suspicion we might break the 50-minute mark. I don't know, it's so hard to tell because Chicago we got 50-35, we had a really tough sled pull. And it's hard to gauge whether that was a fast course or a normal course or a slow course, but I'm probably leaning more towards like the more difficult course. Maastricht is notorious for being a fast course. If we're in the same form as we was in Chicago, then yeah, we should be able to break 50. We had a journey earlier that was from the Eindhoven airport to the Eindhoven train station that cost 40 quid, and I thought the guy was just robbing me blind. I didn't want to get into an argument. I didn't even mention it. I was like, yep, that'll do.
It's like going to the barber's, making sure you're happy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mint, mate. When he's done like a number 1, actually. Yeah, that's sound, that. I was obviously looking at hotels in Maastricht and they were like extortionate for the weekend. And I thought, I'll save a bit of money. We'll go 20 minutes away to Sittard. It'll be easy to get into Maastricht. And now it's becoming, everything's just the logistical challenge. Right, the tank top's on, the main business. Get up. I think the issue is the sleeve situation. It's got the sleeves, yeah, but it's like it's hot though, isn't it? I wouldn't overthink it.
Het volgende station is
We're getting off now.
Maastricht-Randwijk. Tevens het eindpunt van deze trein. Denkt u bij het verlaten van de trein aan uw bagage. Reist u met de origin.
Saying it was an hour's walk, I'm like, it's definitely not an hour's walk. It'll be one of those situations where it's directing us to one side of the events campus, so we have to walk all the way around it. That always happens to me. Okay team, 1 car journey, 1 plane, 1 taxi, 1 train, and a few walks. Finally made it to the Mech in Maastricht. Been here once before. I got my original PB of 57.17 in the Pro Solo division back in January this year. But tonight we're opening up the season with Liam McCrory doing doubles. Liam's super fast. Obviously it's the start of the season for both of us, so I'm expecting normal form. Liam will drag me around on the runs and then we'll both absolutely dig out blind on the station. So yeah, looking forward to it. Let's get inside and let's suss it out. This is the competition for tonight. Oh, it feels so good to run fast. Everything's just good to go. Like everything, like not a single issue. All those anti-inflammatories and the compression boots work to treat.
Oh, it's roster.
It's warm, isn't it? Yeah, sweat going now. I've got sweat a few more strides. Then I think a bit of ski erg. And I think. Okay team, it's just gone midnight and yeah, that's day one done, race number one done, but reference race number two as decisions got to be made in the morning I think, because all of the sort of backyard ultra fatigue definitely came back. The left knee is a little bit tender, let's say, and my right calf as well, but kind of to be expected. But in the morning we'll see how we're feeling. Me and Liam as well, we're both meant to be racing solo tomorrow. But in terms of like a race debrief from tonight, we'll do that tomorrow because we're all very tired. We need to get our heads down. So I'll see you tomorrow. Right, so it's now the following morning. As I said last night, there needs to be a decision made whether I'm going to race this evening. I'm going to be honest, my knee is feeling a little bit funky, but I don't feel like it's going to be an issue of racing. I think it just needs a good warm up. I've had my ibuprofen and paracetamol, and I'm going to put my compression boots on and try and get rid of a bit of that inflammation. So all should be good, but ultimately no one is holding me against my will, and if I start to feel too much pain this evening, I can quite simply stop, noting that there is a high possibility that me and Liam will race in the Hamburg Elite Doubles Major. So as for last night, we ran a 51.58, which is about 1 minute and 24 seconds to be precise, or 23 seconds slower than when we raced in Chicago in June. Our average run pace was the same as Chicago. Our stations were broadly better, apart from wall balls at the end. So new rule books come out this season, and I think just to start the season off and set the tone for the rest of the year, it happened last year as well, they were pretty ham on the wall ball judging. I'd probably say, and I'm happy to openly say this, if people were to see the video of me doing wall balls last night, they would say that they were perfect reps. So I would definitely say there needs to be a look at the judges. And I don't say that to like defame or say anything bad about Hyrox. It's a sport that's continuously getting better and developing, and the standards need to be upheld. But the wall ball judging last night was completely unacceptable. But fortunately, it hasn't really impacted mine and Liam's season going forward. Let's say, for example, I race tonight and I'm on for, you know, let's just, for argument's sake, say that I'm on for what I need to get into the Elite 15, and that is a crazy time of like 55.30.
let's say I'm on for that time, but the only thing that lets me down is the wall ball not fully understanding or interpreting the rule book. So yeah, not overly pleased with it, but again, not too bent out of shape because it doesn't affect us too much, but it can affect athletes going forward, especially tonight. So yeah, the judging needs looking at, especially for the wall balls. But yeah, last night was good. Liam dragged me around, of course, but we're both going to race tonight in the solo division and see how we get on. And then after that, it's going to be beers and burgers like a proper athlete. But for the rest of today, it's going to be punching these down range, getting some electrolytes, and resting up ready for tonight. So it's currently 11:25 and I race at 7 PM. So got a good sort of 5 hours to chill out now before we head over to the venue. But then you see, like, I'm overthinking the whole thing now. I'm not going to be able to do wall balls later. Bit of recovery, maybe a snooze. I doubt it though. Oh, try and get rid of this. I'm going to put the pressure up as high as I can, but 100. Yeah, let's go for 100. Just be bold. Get some of that swelling out of my knee. Pizza time. I'm so tired. This is how I felt in Chicago, you know, before the first race. Just absolutely zonked. I think I need to get like an hour, but to be honest, we've got to leave in an hour and 45 minutes, haven't we? Self-induced, what's the word? Harm? Yeah, it's a form of self-harm, this Hyrox stuff you're doing, lad. You wanna be careful, you wanna look after yourself.
Oi oi.
Here she is. Doing unboxing.
I was thinking we could do some like really cool transition where it goes from this to us basically going to the venue and then race content. I reckon. Give me a song that's on linked that you know. What was that one earlier? Din, din, din.
Oh, Macklemore, Can't Hold Us.
Yeah. And it then cues to everything else.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Grown music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
After the lunges, mate, literally the whole time I was lunging, all the way down the side, I went to run off, I had a shooting pain down my calf. I was like, no, not a chance. Not this close to Hamburg. It's annoying because I felt good as well.
Is that like, is my face like on times 5? Yeah. Cool, well a very good morning to everybody. It is currently 08:30 on Sunday morning. I'm headed back to the UK. Me and Liam got the email last night to say that we have been invited to the Hamburg Elite Major for the doubles, which is fantastic. I now need to prioritise making sure my knee is okay. And there we go. And also prioritise getting a train which is in 12 minutes. So thank you very much to everyone that watches this YouTube video. Expect the same sort of production quality as this when I race in Hamburg in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, what a weekend. Thank you Josh, thank you Chris, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.